following program is brought to you in living color on
ACEN.
Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Everybody, it's that time again. That's right. Time for another fun-filled adventure in the land of Swimcast.
Yay.
I'm Trish, and this is your host, John J., and then we also have Jason with us today.
Hi.
Hi.
Making his return to the show.
Long time no see.
Yes. Well, you don't see anything.
Long time no...
Listen.
Microphone.
Microphone.
No, long time no microphone.
No computer. Oh, you're on a tablet.
I am on a tablet.
Damn it.
Google Nexus 7.
The Google.
The Googs.
The Googs.
Oh, my husband loves his Nexus 7.
Well,
it's so good.
He works for Google, your husband, so.
He does.
I'm happy with my iPad.
I have an iPad 1.
I have an iPad 3.
I don't have an iPad.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from there. So, a couple of weeks ago we did a show, which was shocking that we actually did a show and then another show now, which is pretty, interesting and cool at the same time, I guess.
Sure.
And for some reason, I was under the idea that the Upfront Presentation Adult Swim was having was on the 20th of May. It turns out that's the day that Wolfenstein comes out on PlayStation 4. So I had my wires crossed.
I didn't even realize there was a Wolfenstein coming out.
Oh yeah, I got it for review.
Nice. That's what you're here for today, right? You're going to review that game right now on this completely unrelated podcast?
Well, there's a whatchamacallit, what do they call it? Oh.
Embargo?
Yeah, that thing. There's an embargo date for the 20th, but suffice to say, early review. I mean, I did preview it on Geek Nation. But I'm of the same opinion of it. It's really good. So yeah, Upfront Presentation. For those at home that don't know what an upfront is, basically all the networks, ABC, CBS, Adult Swim, Turner Network, Hulu, I think now does one. They bring all these companies bring their talent in. I don't know. I don't know who to say.
If it's like, I think a good way to describe upfronts is like if you like television and you give a shit about TV, it's like Christmas in May.
Yeah, pretty much, because they announce what they're picking up and what they're dropping, and all kinds of fun stuff, and then it all culminates with a big fancy party that we're never invited to. I think. I want to say we've been trying to get in for, 8 years now?
Very long time.
Yeah. I think I've been saying 6 for at least the last 3 years. But yeah, it's like a fancy party that happens, and the fun thing is that they show you all the cool stuff that's coming in the next year or two. Last year we got Rick and Morty, which, in my opinion, even then, I said it was going to be like the sleeper hit of the year, which, of course, I was right. So,
such a good show.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know where we can find the not pilot episode?
Doc and Marty?
Doc and Marty, is that what it's called?
Yeah, with an H, Mharti. I actually have it linked in the show notes on Swimcast website. http://swimcast.adultswimcentral.com.
It's a lot more vulgar than the show.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
I showed it to her.
So,
I couldn't watch it. Swimcast.adultswimcentral.com.
Yeah. That website. For all your fun Adult Swim stuff. You can also reach us at swimcast@aquatincentral.com. I don't know why we kept that email address, but whatever.
Why not?
Yeah. The last remnants of a classic website.
Are we on our 9th season?
I think it's more like 10th. And I don't think they're really seasons because that first year was like broken up. I don't know. But so Upfront Presentation, Adult Swim had their fancy party last night as of this recording. And before that, on Friday, a lot of the cool stuff started leaking its way onto the internets. I know there's a couple of shows out there that a few of us are interested in. Particularly, I mean, they're still trying to get Mike Tyson Mysteries out there.
And it sounds like they're probably actually going to finally get it out there. What did it say? Fall?
Well, the thing that I found first was our friend Mark from Venture Blog. He works for Entertainment Earth now. So I ordered some stuff through him because he gets a nice little discount. And in the catalog that came with it is actually a Mike Tyson Mego figure from Biff Bang Pow, the same folks that did the Venture one. And it's like, okay, well, Mike Tyson figure, and it's coming out in the fall. So I'm like, well, maybe the show's coming out in the fall.
And then the press release said fall.
Yep. Yes, it did. But like I said earlier, we've been waiting for the show for
a year.
Over a year.
They announced it at last year's Upfront, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this and Rick and Morty were my picks for sleeper hits.
They announced it last year, and then this year they bring it back. It seems a lot more fleshed out now.
Yeah, like maybe they have it more together now.
Yeah.
Last year it was probably more of an idea. Now it's definitely a show.
Because now you have also listed his sidekicks, who sound.
Oh,
hello, caller.
BRB.
Dear Lord, worst show ever. We'll keep going. So, Jason, what were you saying about the characters?
Yeah, they looks like they announced all the sidekicks for Mike Tyson with the ghost of the. I don't know how you say that.
I've been saying the Marquis something of Queensbury. The Marquis de Queensbury.
Mike Tyson's adopted Korean daughter. And my absolute favorite thing, a pigeon who was once a man. And I love that.
Kind of sounds like Klaus from American Dad, but I'm sure it'll be different. It'll probably be like a sassy talking pigeon or something.
I feel like it's probably less like this is a CIA experiment, more like this guy died. Maybe Mike Tyson killed this man. I don't know.
That could be.
And now he's back in the body of a pigeon.
Probably taking off from Gary Coleman's show. Because the Marquis de Queensbury obviously is a takeoff of Funky Phantom.
I'm gonna and I saw they also have the voice cast there, which includes Mike Tyson, obviously. I mean, Who else? And then there's Norm Macdonald,
Oh God.
which was surprising to me, and Jim Rash, which is kind of cool.
Jim Rash from Community.
Was Dean Pelton on the now deceased Community.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it'll be back. Don't worry.
I'm hoping. Pick that up, Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Or just bring all the Community cast members to Rick and Morty.
I'd love that. That'd be good too.
Also good.
Have an episode.
Yeah.
Crossover. Crossover.
Ooh.
Everybody wants those.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how they're doing Family Guy and Simpsons now.
Yep. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's official.
There was a crossover?
They're doing a crossover episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they had announced that a while ago.
Yeah.
Which animation style will they be using, do you know?
I think it's going to be Family Guy.
No, it's both.
Oh, is it both?
There's like some screenshots out there, and it's just they're both in their own style. It's just they're kind of just hanging out.
Huh.
That's a bad idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
At least they dropped the idea of giving Seth MacFarlane the Flintstones.
Yeah, I think that's long dead. So.
Yeah. Well, now they're
Yeah.
now, Will Ferrell and his producers are doing a movie version
Of the Flintstones?
Yeah.
I'm more okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
I think
Didn't they already have one that was awful?
they had a couple like
Well, this one's going to be animated.
Oh.
kind of cool. Wait, but it's probably going to be all CG animated.
We'll see.
I'm very disappointed if that happens. But back to the upfront.
Oh yeah, definitely. So they announced Mr. Pickles again. I guess that's still going to be a show.
Unfortunately,
Well, don't say unfortunately. It was an okay show.
I really didn't like that pilot. Like,
The thing with the pilot was, and I said this in my article on AdultSwimCentral.com, is that I think it tried too hard to be another Metalocalypse or a Super Jail.
yeah, I think it's tried too hard to just sort of be ultra violent, ultra offensive for the sake of being that, I guess.
Right. Because I mean, the concept was pretty cool.
It's not a terrible concept, I guess. It's like it's just I never got into that pilot. Hopefully the show's better. I'll give the show a chance, absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Because we've said it before on this show that like Frisky Dingo, for instance, no one really knew how good it was until like the third or fourth episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we'll give it a chance, definitely.
Yeah, with Adult Swim, you have to give everything at least one try.
Yeah.
That's why I tried the Heart She Holler and I couldn't.
Oh, I loved that first season, and then the second season, I did not like as much.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think because it was missing Kristen Shaw.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it worked better as a miniseries, which I guess is what it was originally supposed to be, and then they picked it up for more and more. So
Yeah, I think didn't they pick it up again?
yeah, it was on the list. So for the upfronts.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe they'll bring Kristen Shaw back.
Hopefully, but she is busy.
Oh, that's true too.
She does have one really good show on Fox, and then one really good show on Disney Channel. So that she's doing voice acting on. So.
And of course, Bob's Burgers.
That's the one I mean. On Fox.
On Fox. That Fox.
That Fox.
Speaking of that Fox, when are they going to do their cartoons on Saturday night? When is that coming back?
ADHD, I think, is canceled.
Yeah, they're done with that.
Because they tried too hard.
I don't know. Just it didn't.
They put it up against SNL.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Yeah.
Move. I think, I heard something about maybe them moving it away from late night, but I think that the block is just gone altogether.
Mm.
I don't really know. And then they're also, I think, ditching the animation domination thing altogether. Because now they're going to put on some live action sitcoms on Sundays.
Right. They did announce that too. They're going to have like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think another new show mixed in with like Family Guy and Simpsons and Bob's Burgers. And then American Dad's moving to TBS soon.
I'm glad that that's not going away.
Yeah, me too. I like that they didn't say, okay, we're canceling it. They just said, well, we're not renewing it for Fox. We're moving it to TBS.
Yeah, that show has been really good for the past few seasons, and they give them a lot of license to just go and do whatever the hell they want. Like, there are some really bizarre episodes that, I mean, like, did you see the, what was it, Blood Crieth Unto Heaven episode? Which was all just a stage play?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like, they went and they did an episode that they just had them kind of just doing a full-on stage play where they were doing stage movements and, like, really static movements and stuff like that, and all like the effects of like water and everything were done with like animated glitter.
Oh, that's funny.
Stuff like that. It's a really good episode, and they let them do a lot more with that show. And hopefully now, if it's going to TBS, hopefully TBS lets them do just as much, if not more.
I have a feeling more because I mean, look at Conan.
Yeah, I mean it's on cable. You don't have to worry about your network being all overbearing. Prime time on Fox.
It's true.
I'm sorry, we keep distracting John from the main topic.
No, we don't. I mean, these are nice little segues because they're still kind of relevant to what we're talking about.
Also, these are still Upfront news too, just from not Adult Swim Upfront.
What happened?
These are all things that they announced that they're Upfronts too.
Yes.
So, this is just
Upfront. Like, this is Fox is Upfront, TBS is Upfront. So
one more thing about Fox before we move on. I'm a little worried about Bob's Burgers.
You think they're gonna can it?
I don't know, because they gave it the 7:30 Sunday slot permanently, which is, as everyone remembers, is where they slapped Futurama
and King of the Hill,
and that's is the football game going to end on time? Who knows? That's
oh crap,
pre 8 p.m. before people actually tune in for primetime shows.
But everybody that I talk to says they love Bob's Burgers so much.
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't mean they won't cancel it.
It's just it's a bad time, because if an NFL game goes long, it happens a lot that they just don't show the show at 7:30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just move on and just show The Simpsons and then the entire 2-hour block before the news.
Well, then you know what? If Fox does cancel it, at least Adult Swim will still have it.
Hopefully they'll even just grab it and just sort of do what they did with home movies, if we're talking about Lauren Bouchard shows.
Yeah. The other thing, speaking like non-Adult Swim upfronts, I'm really surprised that Swim didn't make a go at Archer.
Yeah, they probably could have. They probably should have.
I mean, now that Comedy Central picked up the rights, now they kind of have something going.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the Comedy Central has that. FX got nabbed The Simpsons out from under anyone else.
Oh yeah, FXX, which no one I know has that channel.
I do.
Oh.
I have that.
Well, I have Cablevision, and Cablevision sucks.
Like, I like what they're going to do with it. If you haven't heard, they're going to, for the first day when they show The Simpsons on FXX, they're just going to show every single episode that exists in order.
I love that.
That's going to be a marathon that they're going to do right away.
That's amazing.
Because, I think the best episodes were the earliest seasons.
Yeah.
And
season 1 through 13.
They'll show all of the episodes from like the early 2000s, but they never show the episodes from the mid to late 90s.
Well, my network here shows a lot of the old ones now.
Channel
Mine doesn't.
over here.
Yeah.
My network TV network over here has they have a block every Thursday, I think, or every Friday.
It's probably on right now.
Yeah, they show like 2 hours of older Simpsons, usually with like a theme, and then they occasionally, I think, they show the one that they don't really show here anymore with the where Homer's car is parked in between the two Twin Towers.
Oh God, are they going to show that?
They have. They've shown it since they stopped doing it.
I've seen it. Yeah.
They stopped airing that for a while, and I think they're doing it again.
All right. Yeah, Channel 9 has Simpsons War of the Simpsons Season 2, Episode 20.
Wow.
So they definitely show the old stuff. And the new stuff. Season 24, Episode 9 is next.
Yeah.
One of Adam's favorite scenes ever in The Simpsons is from the Twin Towers, where Homer's really thirsty after eating all the gravgalash. And the guy's like, we got crab juice or Mountain Dew. And Homer's like, oh, I'll take the crab juice.
Love that one.
And he's like, you got a bathroom? No bathroom, men's room and tower.
I love the people living in the Twin Towers. You're just sort of like one of them has a laundry line going across from one tower to the other, I think. And stuff like that. It's a good episode.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
So back to Adult Swim's Upfronts. One of the other shows that's coming soon, Tim and Eric's Bedtime Stories.
Oh, God.
Yeah. There was the one special they had for Halloween with Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
I missed it.
I saw it. It was alright.
Was it typical Tim and Eric?
The thing about Bedtime Stories is it's going to have it has the Tim and Eric feel, and it's got like a lot of their type of humor, but it's got a much higher production value. So it's not really getting like the public access look anymore. You're getting a show that looks like it would be on another network and maybe be like a drama or whatever. Like it's got a decent looking show.
Oh, sorry, someone's at the door. Be right back.
Good.
It's me. I'm going to stab her for interrupting again. Okay, let's continue then.
You didn't see it at all?
No, I was out in LA at Kamikaze that weekend.
Right. Well, like they what they did when they showed the pilot was they showed the episode in the first quarter hour, like the first 15 minutes, and then the second half of the half hour was a recap show.
What?
In the vein of like Talking Dead.
Oh my God.
Like that, and I don't know. Like I don't know if they're going to do that for the series, but if they do, that's hilarious.
That really is.
The entire thing was great because it was just sort of them constantly telling people to download an app that doesn't exist.
Oh my God! I thought you were going to say it does exist.
No, it's just they just keep going on and on about this one app that doesn't actually exist.
I'm sure they'll make it eventually, don't you think?
If they keep doing that, they'll probably make the app or whatever.
I mean, NTSF made an app, so
yeah, which was only on iPhone.
Yeah, and I think I used it once.
I can't even get it.
It was okay.
Wasn't it just a camera app?
Yeah, it was just like take a picture and it puts a caption underneath you that says you're a terrorist. I guess it does what it does.
Yeah.
So.
Something else I'm looking forward to. Just because it's got John Glazer's name on it.
Oh, you're talking about Neon Joe Werewolf Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
It sounds really, really good. I mean, I really love Delocated.
I love John Glazer.
Lot.
Like, have you been watching Parks and Recreation?
Bits and pieces.
Because his character on that show is amazing. he's not in every episode, but when he is, it's just a classic John Glazer character, and it's kind of like almost a John without the mask and voice in a way.
Yeah.
It's just playing the same old douchebag, but he's a politician, and he's really good at it. And,
you know what makes me sad though? I feel like when he joined Parks and Rec, like he couldn't do Delocated, so they like just bum rushed that last episode.
yeah, I'm just glad it got a last episode instead of just leaving it where it was.
Yeah, because the first season, those first 6 episodes, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna get another season. That's why he kind of left it open ended like that.
Yeah. And they got 2 more seasons. I mean, that was a really good show. I'm always going to miss that show.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm hoping Neon Joe Werewolf Hunter kind of fills that void. Like, I like that the press release was saying that it's set in a fictional town named Garrity, Vermont, known as B&B Town, USA.
And he loves pushing the bed and breakfast stuff.
Exactly. And that alone, that sounds great. Because that's just the first thing you obviously it's the RV B&B episode.
I just hope since it's just been greenlit for a pilot that it doesn't end up like, you know, the usual yearly let's throw a bunch of pilots against each other and put the last 2 to stand up on TV. Brought to you by insert fast food chain here.
Yeah, but I mean, they'll even if they do that, it might still end up like on like getting picked up. I mean, Mr. Pickles was on the last.
Yeah, but that was the runner-up. We haven't even heard anything about Ubermansion.
Did Ubermansion won?
Yeah.
Which one was Ubermansion?
That was the one with it was the Robot Chicken guys, but it was EP'd by Breaking Bad guy.
Oh yeah, that was Bryan Cranston in there. I didn't realize that won. That was like one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, Mr. Pickles was second.
Really?
Yep.
I really liked Ubermansion. That hopefully something comes out of that, and hopefully it's not just another Titan Maximum situation where you get like a season and then it falls off into nothing.
Yeah, because I enjoyed Titan Maximum.
Titan Maximum deserved at least one more season.
Yeah.
It did. It was a fun show.
Or at least one more episode like Delocated where they just like wrapped it up.
Yeah, I would love a Titan Maximum like special, but I don't think it would ever happen.
I think they're too. I think they're too involved with Robot Chicken at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we talked about a couple of the shows. You know which one I'm really interested in, which is going to be a total show. The untitled Jack McBrayer Triumph sitcom.
Oh, God. That looks good. That sounds good. Like,
I mean, I think you and I, Jason, both posted the same video from Conan. If it's anything like that,
the hot dog stand one.
Yes,
that was one of my favorite things. And if it's anything like that, that'll be amazing.
Mm.
I mean, it has like a premise, and it's not just going to be
also the fact that it's the two of them. I mean, Jack McBrayer from 30 Rock, you know. Mr. Nice Guy, you know, Fix It Felix, and all, you know, everything that he's done.
I love him.
Mr. Goody Two Shoes, and then Triumph.
Yeah. I love Jack McBrayer. I love just the way that he acts. So like nice to everyone, so upbeat,
kind and innocent.
Yeah, just like the most upbeat dude in the room. Everything. He's a fun dude to have in a show, and hopefully this is going to be great.
Especially in contrast to Triumph.
Yeah, I mean they worked really well in that one bit, which I'm assuming is like kind of where the whole idea came from.
It must have been because it's being produced by Michael Coleman from Eagleheart, who also writes for Conan.
Robert Smigel and Michael Coleman and David Feldman.
That should be a good one. The last regular show we have on the list is Black Jesus by Aaron Magruder.
Yeah, so what's the premise of that show?
Jesus is living in present-day Compton on a daily mission to spread his message of love and kindness throughout the neighborhood with the help of his followers. So it's kind of just Jesus living in Compton. And
It almost kind of reminds me of Black Dynamite.
Kinda.
Yeah, but Black Dynamite is Black Dynamite.
It's got Charlie Murphy in it, John Witherspoon in it.
Now wait, is this an animated show or is it live action?
This is live action.
Yeah, see, that's different too.
Yeah.
It's got the guy who voiced Lamar in Grand Theft Auto 5 in it, which I found weird.
Yeah, well,
I guess they're getting out there. That game was pretty fucking popular.
I gotta finish that one of these days.
That game is amazing.
After Wolfenstein.
At least finish the story. It's so good.
Yeah. But that could go either way. Like I said a couple of times before, it's Aaron Magruder, so
Yeah.
and I'm glad because it seems like, whatever bad blood he had with Swim or Sony or whoever, with those last couple of seasons of Boondocks, like at least they're still allowing him to do a show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like especially like after the fact that he's just not involved with the current season.
Yeah.
Kind of seemed like he got pushed out.
I haven't seen the new season. Is it any good?
It's all right.
I saw one episode. It was, they basically, Grandpa sold them into slavery.
Oh, I saw that.
I almost did a spit take right there.
Like,
Yeah.
That show's always been one of those shows where I like it. I can't watch a lot of it because I kind of get bored of it kind of quickly, but it's not a bad show.
Mm-hmm.
And the season's been kind of iffy.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll pick up.
Yeah. Also, we have a Venture Brothers special this year.
Oh my God, yes.
Cannot wait.
They did it last year or the year before that with the two specials, the Halloween one and the Shallow Gravy one.
Yeah.
And I felt then, like I feel now, is that these specials are kind of like, oh, it's taking us a while to do these episodes, but here, have a special on us.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And then, I forget if it was speculated somewhere, maybe on the ASMB or somewhere, but they were saying maybe this was meant to be the actual season finale, and they never got it finished.
That's entirely possible.
Because it seems like it is, because, the premise is they're going to be in space on the Gargantua 2, which is where they began this last season on the, that Jonas Jr. was working on the Gargantua 2, and he needed the ray shield.
Yeah. Also, this one's an hour long, and
is it an hour long or is it a half hour long?
It says I wrote an hour. I think the press release said an hour also.
No, the press release says an hour and a half hour.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it said. I think I just wrote an hour because that's the first thing I saw for that, and I'm optimistic about it just being an hour.
I'm happy with it being half an hour because the last two were 15 minutes long.
Was the Halloween? No, the Halloween one was a half hour.
Oh, was it? Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah, that was supposed to be. I think that one was supposed to be an episode for the season or whatever.
Right, because they counted it as a season.
Yeah.
Episode with the season. You know what I meant.
So those are mostly all the shows that are confirmed: Mike Tyson Mysteries, Black Jesus, Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, there's a couple of pilots also we didn't touch on yet. There's the John Krasinski one, the guy from The Office. He's coming out with one called Dream Corps LLC. Yeah,
that sounds interesting. It's a live action and rotoscope.
Yeah, we haven't seen one of those in a while. Like at least live action animated hybrids.
Yeah,
the last one I could think of was Tom Goes to the Mayor.
Yeah.
I never liked that style. And that show always made me so anxious.
Well, I mean, it's not going to have like the same type of like everything's a photograph with a Photoshop filter look.
Hmm.
It says it's rotoscoped animation, so it's actually going to have movement, apparently, which is better, I think. Probably.
It could be. We'll see. It's going to be a pilot, so again, it'll probably be in some kind of tournament of death brought to you by
Burger King
or KFC or Pizza Hut.
or both or all three.
All of them.
Or maybe we'll have a new fast food restaurant coming in.
Burger Pizza King.
Burger, yeah, Taco
Bell. Burger Pizza Bell.
Yeah.
Sure, well, let's go with that. Okay.
Also, the weirdest thing to me was the Untitled World Star Hip Hop thing.
Yeah, and you know what? I should give props and curse to death the Adult Swim Reddit on Twitter, because the guy who runs that has been reposting our posts from AS Central onto Reddit, and actually Sunday morning the site actually broke.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So there were so many, and I had to contact Joe, who hosts the site, and he was even going on Twitter and saying, like, goddamn Reddit.
That's cool, though.
I felt so bad. Yeah, kind of a accomplishment.
But he's posting them, and I was looking through everything, and there were a couple other Reddit like subreddits that were posting stuff about the World Star thing and linking to us. Like a couple of World Star Hip Hop ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think also World Star Hip Hop like reblogged it.
Possibly.
So I don't know.
It's an interesting idea for a show. And
I don't really know. I mean, I read the Wikipedia entry for World Star Hip Hop. I guess they get off on like viral videos and
what. I mean, I think it's got more to it than the video content, but it kind of thrives on its video content, and it ends up being so much that like it ends up being like their videos is a lot of like there's a bunch of music videos, there's all this stuff, and then they've got like street fights and crap like that people go for. So it's sort of, I don't know. I've never really used the site. I've heard things about it.
I just worry it's going to turn out more like Loiter Squad than anything else. Yeah,
but I mean, I'm thankful that it's not just Adult Swim presents Tosh.0. Like they're not just going to go and take a bunch of video content from the network and make a show out of that. It's like it says that they're using the style, energy, and whatever of the website to make a sitcom.
Yeah, I hope it works.
Yeah, it could be good. I mean,
I'm also worried that it's going to be like, I don't know if you remember, USA tried to do a pilot for E-Bombs World.
No, I don't. That's a thing.
That was a thing hosted by WWE wrestler Chris Jericho, and it never hit. I don't think it ever actually got to air.
Oh my god!
Or maybe it did. I don't even remember.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, wasn't very good, I guess.
I would imagine not. Really? Y2J wasted his time on that? I'm kind of hopeful for the show. See what happens.
So I mean, that's pretty much all of the stuff, the new stuff that was announced. A lot of the stuff is returning. Children's Hospital's coming back for a new season, and of course, why not? It's their bread and butter, live action wise now.
What else we got coming back? Let's run through. We got Black Dynamite.
Dynamite's coming back. We also got the DVD coming out in July.
Yep. Boondocks, which is airing. I don't know if that means that they're going to do the season.
No, I think that means usually that means current.
Yeah. China, Illinois. I'm going to be excited for China. That second season was amazing.
I have to go back and watch the last few episodes.
Is it going to be 11 minutes or 30?
I think they're probably going to keep going with the half hour.
Yeah, it didn't hinder it, I don't think.
I think it actually, like, it was the opposite thing of, like, when Metalocalypse got their half hour, and it kind of, like, seemed like they were struggling to fill the time.
Yeah.
China Illinois kind of went the other way, and they really used that half hour. Those episodes were really good.
I think because, and I'm sure we could have, Brad and Daniel back on when the show comes back, but...
Yeah.
I don't think Brad liked me very much.
I heard he was having phone problems.
Oh. Because I was kind of fangirling it out there.
No, I don't think he could hear you.
Oh.
Because when I ran into Daniel at New York Comic Con, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Brad was having problems with his phone."
Oh, good, because I thought he didn't like me.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't.
Who knows?
No, I think it was the phone thing. But I think they would say that maybe because Metalocalypse is story driven. I think they can, China can like just drag it out easily with like nonsense of some kind or a song.
It's easier for like an episodic sitcom to fill a half hour than like something that's sort of episodic but also has like a plot ongoing throughout its entire run. Like Metalocalypse does. It's not like I don't know.
I have to wonder if Super Jail would work in a half an hour.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, that like the whole thing with Super Jail is that you have a little bit of plot and it kind of just ends with your.
That's true. It's like everything at the end.
Yeah, you got this hectic explosion of like everything going on at once, and I don't know how that would work out with a half hour. I think it would drag.
Yeah.
Also coming back, I'm very, very, very excited for more Eric Andre.
Oh, of course.
It's one of my. I think that last season, it was one of the best things on television.
Pretzels taste the same.
That segment is amazing to me.
I tell you, Hannibal's getting pretty big now.
He's in everything.
He's in that new movie Neighbors with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he's got Broad City on Comedy Central, which I think got I think it's actually pretty popular.
And he's doing the voices for China.
Yeah, I love him. He's hilarious.
His
stand up is really good.
Yeah, I heard a bit of it on the radio the other day.
I bought he put out a new special and they were selling it for $5 on Comedy Central's website.
Oh, neat.
So I grabbed that. That's really good. Go ahead.
I was going to say Loiter Squad comes back tonight.
Oh, good.
Sorry, it's not as good as those first couple episodes were.
I don't know what happened. Those first, what was it, 3 episodes were really good.
There's 3 or 4 episodes that it was good, and then it went...
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I watched any of the second season.
I don't think I did either.
But, I mean...
I didn't.
I think if I watch it, it's, mainly in the background while I'm doing work.
Yeah. It's a shame. It had some promise.
Archie Hollery mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Hot Package is coming back. Did anyone watch that?
Yeah, I watched that. That's a surprise to me. I like Hot Package. I didn't expect it to come back. It's a really weird show, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I have to watch more because going back to what we said earlier about how the pilot's not as good as the actual show.
Yeah.
And I watched that first pilot, and I don't even remember what happened.
Which pilot though? Were you watching a Hot Package pilot or?
No, it was Hot Package.
Okay, because I was really hoping when Totally for Teens came out they would do that show.
That was good. I really enjoyed that.
The pilot is hilarious, and Hot Package isn't as good as that pilot was, but it's still a pretty good show. And I love that Pat O'Brien, the guy from Access Hollywood or whatever.
Yeah.
is in there making fun of himself and what he's done for like his entire career.
That's pretty cool.
That's funny to me.
Yeah.
It's a decent show. It's a little weird.
I'll have to go back and watch it. Newsreaders is coming back too, but it's not coming back with our friend Mather Zickel.
They got somebody else hosting.
They got Alan Tudyk from Firefly.
Huh. I've never seen Firefly.
Trying to think what else he's been in a lot of shows.
I could probably Google him. I'll probably recognize.
You would know who he is. I
Yeah.
think it's an interesting thing. I think Mather's been busy with a lot of different shows and theater things, and I think he just got a pilot or a show picked up by NBC.
That's good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a ton of newsreaders, but what I saw was pretty good.
Oh, it was a funny show.
I enjoyed it. What I saw.
Especially Skip Remming.
Mm.
Rick
and Morty.
Oh, we knew that was coming back already.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the funnier things to come out in the past year.
Mm. FYI, BustedTees.com now has a Mr. Meeseeks t-shirt.
I gotta buy that immediately.
I have to watch that episode.
That episode's so good.
People keep referencing it, and I'm like, I haven't seen it yet.
You didn't see that one? You gotta see that one.
I've only seen like 3 episodes. I saw the one we saw at Comic-Con.
Did you see Rick's Minutes? The one where they're just sort of watching TV for the whole half hour?
No.
Oh my god, that one is so funny.
It's amazing. That's like, it's just all improv stuff that his name has just escaped me. What?
Justin Roiland?
Yes, there you go. I don't know. It was on the tip of my tongue and it just ran away. But it's just like all improv stuff that he did, like with like fake TV commercials from other realities and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would love to talk to that guy again. He was fun to talk to at Comic-Con.
There's like one of them is an action movie named like an action TV show or something. Looks like an A-Team type deal.
Oh my god!
One of them's a lizard. One of them's a big black guy, and then it's just called Ball Fondlers.
Oh my god, I love ball fondlers. Our favorite is the two brothers.
Oh, that one was amazing. That was good. I liked Turbulent.
You know what though? That was kind of a takeoff of the last episode of House of Cosby's. If that's what it sounds like, at least, where they're just sitting around watching like random shows.
Maybe that's why he did it.
Yeah.
It's such a good episode. The Turbulent Juice commercial is great.
Mm-hmm.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Sex sells, Morty. Sex sells what?
That's that show.
Now, does the guy who does the voice for Rick, does he do the voice for Morty too?
Yes.
That's
Justin Roiland. He also does the voice for Lemon Grab on Adventure Time.
Yep.
Who's Lemon Grab?
Big yellow guy with a lemon.
The giant lemon guy that screams all the time.
Oh, I don't watch it, so.
He's also on. In an episode of Gravity Falls on Disney Channel, which was surprising. He was very good in it.
I think he does voice on Fish Hooks too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a character. There's a character on Fish Hooks. Which ain't a bad show, actually.
Yeah. So that, I mean, obviously, Aqua Teen and Super Kids are coming back.
What's Aqua Teen called? Let's see. Gotta know what Aqua Teen's going to be called this year. I don't know if it's going to be Aqua TV show again.
I think the whole let's change the name of the show thing is kind of getting old now.
It might, yeah, but I mean,
if they want to, I'm fine with it. But I mean, maybe just go back to calling it Aqua Teen.
My friends have decided that I need to put all the things that I have from each season in different folders because they're all different television shows.
It's true. Like on my DirecTV, I think I had like Aqua TV show and.
Well, yeah, it's all listed like on there differently, but when I have my Aqua Teen stuff, it's all together. But they're like, no, you got to put Aqua TV show in a separate place.
I'm surprised they haven't come out with any more DVDs since the last Aqua Teen.
I think the last one that they did was Aqua Unit Patrol Squad.
Oh, that's right. They did do Aqua Unit because It's Aqua Unit, and they have like the last 7 episodes of Aqua Teen.
Yeah.
But they never put out Aqua Something or Aqua TV Show.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they'll change it again. Maybe they'll just change it back to Aqua Teen Hunger Force this season.
Yeah, that's my thought. I mean,
Like,
maybe just change it back.
I hope so.
Supergel's coming back.
What?
Supergel's coming back apparently.
Oh yeah, and it's not on the. It wasn't announced or anything, but it's apparently King Star King is rumored to be coming out too.
That's also a pilot I wasn't that into.
I didn't watch that one, so I don't know. But the guy behind it seems like a total nut job, so he'll work out fine on the network, I think.
Yeah, probably.
But that's rumored to be coming out the same day as Super Jail on the 25th of June. So
Yeah,
I guess if the rumors are true, then Adult Swim will probably be putting out a press release in the next couple of weeks.
Probably. And what else is coming back? Oh, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell is coming back.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Gary Cool Boobs is coming back.
I hadn't seen any of the episodes in a while, and then I watched one like last night, and I forgot how funny it actually was.
It's hysterical. I'm glad they're giving it a second go.
Yeah. I forget which one I watched, but
The best one was Schmickler 83.
was that the summon word one?
The summon word, yeah. You made your summon word summon words. Spin your butt around. I can't spin my butt around. Oh, gosh.
It's a funny show.
Mm.
It's weird that that's what came out of like wasn't there a pilot with that name and it had nothing to do with any of what's in the show?
Yeah, when Dave and Chris were on, they were talking about how there was that other pilot where it was like it was Dana, Mike Schatz, and I forget who else. Oh, and the guy who played Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. MC Chris was in that pilot too.
And MC Chris was in it, and Natasha Leggero from Last Comic Standing.
I remember MC Chris in that pilot selling pumpkin lattes or whatever.
Yeah. And then they turned him into the GPS system.
Yeah. That was a good pilot. I like that a lot.
That was a funny pilot, but the show's just as funny, even if it doesn't have even if it's a different premise.
Yeah, still a good show. I think that's everything that's coming back.
Yeah, and plus we got the Toonami stuff. Attack on Titan just came out.
That was a good pickup. I think
I need to catch that show.
I've never seen any of it, but I know how popular it is, and like I don't know. Usually that I don't know how often that really translates into success on like Adult Swim and Toonami when it comes to anime. Like Code Geass was big, and then Code Geass like flopped on Adult Swim. But hopefully Titan actually works out for them.
What was I going to say? Oh, and all the Fox stuff is coming back too. All the American Cleveland guy of the Hill stuff.
Family
American Cleveland guy of the Hill.
Yep.
And Bob's Burgers. I hope they put more Bob's Burgers on.
Yeah.
So,
that's been a good show.
Yeah. So that's all the upfront. The things that I find interesting that we're missing. NTSF wasn't announced. That kind of scares me a little bit, but maybe it's maybe they're taking time off and gonna regroup. I hope so. Also, maybe Eagle Heart wasn't announced either, but that's because they just got off their season. Maybe they're coming up with the NTSF Eagle Heart crossover.
Oh yeah.
The one people were clamoring for at New York Comic Con.
Right.
Also, Metalocalypse wasn't announced.
Yeah. That's a little sad.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to Kamikaze in LA in November, I went to the Titmouse panel, and Tommy Blocka was like, He said the future looked bright for the show.
Well, I mean, hopefully it not being there just means maybe it won't be coming back this year. What's something that happens with Adult Swim shows where they don't come back for a year?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, also, last year they announced Matt Harrigan was going to have an untitled cruise ship project. I'm wondering what happened to that. Did it go the way of Type Bros or what?
I was just going to say, what happened to Type Bros?
I think that's a dead issue at this point. It was like, what was that, 5 years ago they announced? When did they announce Manga Wrestling Alliance? Because that one took a while to come out, too.
I was in high school when they announced Type Bros. I've been out of high school since 2009. I was in high school when they announced Type Bros.
Oh, man. So it was probably like 2007 or 2008.
Yeah. Where the hell is it?
God, I might have been working at Sears when they announced it.
I want to know if there's like over there at William Street. I want to know if they have a tape somewhere of the pilot.
It was supposed to be like an entire season they greenlit.
I want to know if they have that then. Like, they just sort of have like a tape laying around with the entire season of Type Bros somewhere.
Oh, God.
Put it out. Let the world see.
Yeah, and bring out the Boston episode of Aqua Teen because the mayor's gone, so.
Yeah. One day I'm hoping that gets out.
They'll probably put it on at like 4 o'clock in the morning, like attached to like a new episode of Perfect Day Forever.
That was really cool for April Fools.
Yeah.
That and then the Ghosts Marathon.
Well, they said something was coming up. I had a feeling. You know, because it's the 20th anniversary of the Ghosts, so.
Yeah. I was hoping that meant, episode or something. But
yeah.
I'm happy with the marathon.
Yeah, I was happy with the marathon. I thought they were going to do something else on top of it, but it was cool they did that, even though I have all those episodes on DVD.
Yeah. That episode, that marathon reminded me about the Pile Driver episode, which I totally forgot about. That's a really good one.
Grandpa.
Did you know that you're on the TV?
Leonard Ghostal.
No, this is my grandfather. He sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage.
God. Yeah, good stuff. I can't wait to see what Adult Swim has in store for us.
The future looks bright.
So, yeah, the future does look bright despite Metalocalypse not being on the network right now.
As long as there's new Venture Brothers coming out, I'm happy.
And new Aqua Teen and new
Aqua Teen and new Eric Andre
and all those specials and pilots they announced.
And Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty 100 years.
In 100 years, Rick and Morty Adventures.com.
Have you like Eric Andre? Speaking of Eric Andre, real quick. Mm-hmm. I know they're filming it. They're filming the season currently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been posting stuff on Instagram.
Oh, neat.
Of them in progress of filming or whatever, and he went and he got a perm and made his hair look exactly like Cat Williams' hair.
Oh my God.
So that's what he looks like in this season. So if you go to his Instagram, you can see what he looks like right now.
Oh my God.
For the season.
I might have to go. What's his Instagram name? Just Eric Andre?
I think it's Eric fucking Andre or something like that. I'm hoping they go on tour again.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Did you ever go to one of the shows?
No, I never got that. I haven't been to an Adult Swim show since the Santos shows.
Mm.
When was that?
That's where I saw Eric Andre, actually.
Yeah, because there was the Tim and Eric one, and then there was the Dave Willis, Dana Snyder one.
The Aqua Teen Live?
Yeah. Well, before... Oh, you know what? That was the last one I went to. Was Aqua Teen Live.
That's the one we met at.
Yep. The meeting of the minds.
Aww.
That was a cool show. And I'm always going to remember what Dana Snyder said about me.
What'd
When
he say?
he signed my DVD and he said something along the lines of, "Look at this Chewbacca-looking motherfucker," because I had long hair and a big beard at that time in my life, and he's like, "Look at this Chewbacca fucker." So, always gonna remember that.
Oh my god, I'm looking at Eric Andre right now. It's hysterical.
Also, I remember that night. Also, my friend got some DVDs signed, and Dave Willis told him, "I don't know why you bought these. You could have waited and just downloaded them on the internet."
What a joker. Hey, we should totally talk about that video that Deadspin has been circulating.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm sure everyone's seen it by now, and if you haven't, I'll put it on the show notes, but Donald Sterling, the racist former owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, has his voice is strikingly similar to Dana Snyder's. So Deadspin put together a video of Donald Sterling's voice coming out of Master Shake.
It's amazing.
Mm.
Like I said earlier, I heard a lot about the Donald Sterling controversy shit. I never heard anything that he said. I never heard about it. I never actually heard his voice. I knew there were recordings and everything.
Mm. As did I. I never really thought about it.
I can't believe how much he sounds like Dana Snyder. It's so weird. They sound exactly the same.
Mm. And the cadence sounds just like Master Shake too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even think of some of the stuff he says.
There was one thing I remember. I before I heard any of the things that he said, there's like a deposition out there from Donald Sterling from like some court case or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a little bit where he's talking, and like as it's written, there's like 2 paragraphs worth of him speaking about like when women seduce him, he'll be okay with it and he'll go along with it and all this other stuff. Talks for like 5 minutes about probably.
Oh my god!
And the prosecutor says, "Sir, the question was, is this your handwriting?" And it's hilarious.
Oh my! So, final thoughts, everybody.
I like cats.
Yeah, I know you're really interested. Yes?
When does Rick and Morty come back?
Soon.
Hopefully as soon as possible.
Probably, I would imagine by next January. I'm sure by New York Comic Con time they'll probably have something ready.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Can't wait for that. Can't wait for New York.
Oh, yeah. Jason, final thoughts?
I'm excited for all the shows, and I like Animal Crossing. I've been playing it a lot.
Oh my. Is that on Wii or is that on...
I got a 3DS, so I've been playing that a lot.
Oh, I have a 3DS, but I barely use it.
Come visit my town, Butt Swamp.
Butt Swamp?
His Butt Swamp didn't fit.
Oh, Butt Swamp.
Oh, Butt Swamp.
Oh.
The swamp didn't fit, but the swan did, so...
Butt Swan. Funny. Alright, well, my final thought is I'm still going with Mike Tyson Mysteries for the win. Also, the live action wise, I'm going with the Triumph the Insult Comic Dog Jack McBrayer show, and definitely the pilot for Neon Joe, Werewolf Hunter.
Yeah.
And I really hope it does become a show, because the last time they did like a comedy horror thing was Stiff by Matt Malero. And everyone loved it. But
I don't know if I ever actually saw Stiff.
Stiff was good. I'm sure they probably have it online somewhere.
I think it's on a couple of the Aqua Teen DVDs or something.
No, you're thinking of Radon and Terraphone.
I know Terraphone's on one of them.
Terraphone's on like the last 3 because they have 3 episodes or whatever you want to call them.
I have to look into Stiff.
Yeah. Actually, I have to watch the last Terraphone. But, yeah, that's all I got to say. If you'd like to email us any questions, comments, etc., you can go to swimcast@aquateenscentral.com. We're also available on Twitter @ASCentral. And, of course, as always, you could view all or listen to all of our fine podcasting programming on theacpn.com. Listen to tech, listen to comedy, wrestling. Listen to Dana Snyder. He's got a show on here about Disney and drinking. So,
Is it Dana or is it Donald Sterling?
It could be both.
Donald
Sterling drunk on Disney. Oh boy. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll be back again in the near future. I mean, I'm shocked that we've done this many episodes in the span of a week and a half. But until then, good night.
Good night.
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the
ACE.